I'm Rachel. I create colourful paintings and I make tutorials so that you can learn how to paint them too. In this video, I'll show you how to paint a horse's eye. Horses are such lovely animals to paint, and getting their eyes right can make such a huge difference to the overall painting. This is a sped up version, but if you'd like to watch the full length tutorial in real time, where you can paint along with me and I explain everything that I'm doing step by step, then this is available on my Patreon, which is Rachel Froud Art. I'll add a link in the description of this video. If you have seen any of my art before, you'll know that I love to paint with bright colours, and this eye painting is no exception. However, if you prefer to paint with more realistic tones, then you can still follow this tutorial while using more realistic coloured paints. Even though this tutorial is showing you how to paint a horse's eye, you can still apply the same technique to many other animal eyes, as a lot of eyes are painted in the same way, they just have a slightly different shape and colours. I paint a lot of animals, and painting their eyes is always my favourite part. I spend way more time painting the eyes than I do on any other area of the painting. This isn't just because I find it fun, it's also because the eyes are often the most important part, as they are what people look at first when they see the painting. We're naturally drawn to look into people's eyes, and it's the same with animals, even in paintings, so the more detail we can put into their eyes, the more people will be drawn to our paintings. A really well painted eye with a shiny reflection can also really help to make the painting pop from the canvas and stand out from the wall. You almost want to be able to see what the animal is looking at from the reflection in their eyes. This will really help to tell the story of your painting and create so much more interest. Horses are a really popular animal to paint. So many people love horses and would love a painting of them on their wall. Personally, I actually think that horses are quite difficult to paint. It can be quite hard to get all of the details and proportions right, such as their bone structure, face shape, nose and eyes. So that's why I decided to create this tutorial for anyone who is painting a horse or wanting to paint a horse, and you want to make sure that you can get their eyes just right. Once you break it down into steps, it's actually a lot easier than it looks, and it's really enjoyable to paint. You can then transfer the techniques that we use to paint this eye into any other horse or animal paintings that you create in the future. As I mentioned earlier, I love to paint in really bright colours. If you want to know the exact colours I used, how I mixed them and when I used them, then all of this information is included in the full-length Patreon tutorial. If you'd like to use different colours for your paintings, for example more realistic colours, then just make sure that you keep the tonal value of the colours the same. So if I'm using dark purple, then you could use a dark brown instead, or if I'm using light yellow, then you could use a light brown. Just make sure the shadows and highlights are all in the same place. I love painting animal eyes. I've also created a video showing you how to paint a tiger's eye, which I'll add a link to in the description of this video. I'd love to make more animal eye tutorials, so if you have any recommendations of animal eyes that you'd like to learn how to paint, just let me know which one to do next. hope you enjoyed watching this video and I hope that it's been helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this.